Hey gang, on today's episode, we talk about collecting sports cards versus selling sports cards.
We talk about expensive sports cards versus cheap sports cards. And of course, at the end, we're going to be ripping a pack and we're going to be ripping a lot of packs.
Okay, let's go.
Hello and welcome back to Pack to the Future. Today I'm here with Oliver and we wanted to discuss kind of the heart of collecting cards, why people collect. Obviously, there are a lot of reasons that people collect cards. Usually, when kids start collecting, they want to try to find their favorite players. So when I was a kid, we were Pirates fans, so my favorite player was Andy Van Slyke. I was always trying to find his card in different packs. So you have a favorite player, any sport?
I don't really know my favorite right now, but one of the people I like is Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen's right, yeah. He was a great pirate player. We have some cool Andrew McCutchen cards that couple that we've pulled, couple that I've bought. Usually kids like to buy cheaper packs of cards. When I was a kid, there was cards everywhere. We would buy cards at the grocery store for a couple of bucks. Nowadays, they're a little more expensive, but you can still buy packs of cards at the sports card shop. And then, inevitably, you want to start finding better and better cards, right? You want to find that one-of-one or an autograph or something that's going to be worth a lot of money, even if you don't sell it. It just kind of morphs into that. And I think the important thing is finding a happy medium where there are too many people who they rip thousands of packs of cards just looking for that case hit that's worth a ton of money, and they don't care about any of the actual players. They're just looking for the money, the dollar signs. So what I wanted to do today was just talk a little bit about the difference between the two and how to find a happy medium. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So a lot of the packs that we've ripped, we have tried to find those high-end cards. Today we're going to rip a lower-end box of cards. This is a 1991 Fleer set of cards. It was cheap then. It's even cheaper now. I think I bought this entire box of cards that has 36 packs. I bought for like $20 on eBay. When I was a kid in 1991, I was obsessed with the inserts in this box of cards. They're called Provision. There was an artist that would draw them, and there were some really cool images on them. And the set was 12 cards. And I bet you I bought 200 packs of cards that year trying to complete this set. Nowadays, you can go on eBay and buy this entire set of cards for a few bucks. But my favorite was the Mike Greenwell, the green monster that was behind him that looked like the Grinch. I was obsessed with this card. So I forget which was the 12th card that I got, but when I finally found it, it was like I had completed my life's quest as a 11-year-old to finish this set of 12 cards.
Yeah, look good.
Sure. Just FYI, if you bend one, I'm going to have to disown you.
How much are they worth?
They're really not worth too much now. Like I said, you can buy them on eBay for a few bucks, but to me, they were worth... knowing that these are the actual 12 cards, and I pulled all 12 of them from packs of cards, this is probably my favorite collection. And card companies, they know that people collect for different reasons. So they specialize in making both low-end cards for the average collector and for kids, and high-end products for those people that are trying to get $1,000 cards. So like I said, you could take your money from your piggy bank to the store and you could still buy a pack of cards for a few bucks, and you can try to find some of your favorite players. Just as an example, I pulled this card, which this is a pirate player named Jack Sawinski. He bounces between the minor leagues and the majors. He's, a good player, but he's certainly not a Hall of Famer. I pulled this card in a $5 pack a couple of months ago. Look how cool this card is. I love the image of this card. I love like it's maybe my favorite photo. Plus, then it's the orange cracked dice parallel, and it's numbered to 25. And I just love this card. But this is staying in my personal collection. I just love that I pulled this card out of a cheap pack. A lot of the lower end brands, Score, Donruss, and then even cheaper, Leaf and Onyx. You can buy some that are not licensed. You can get them for very cheap. You can buy cheap autographs to have from your favorite player. I like that it's accessible to everybody. On the flip side, you can buy packs of cards that cost hundreds of dollars. There's high-end boxes of cards that are they're called Obsidian or Inception, Topps Dynasty, Panini Flawless, Topps Sterling, or Panini National Treasure. These they're like hundreds or thousands of dollars for a box that has maybe 5 cards in it. And so people will buy those. They'll pull cards that are worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. They're really looking for the like one of one, the huge hits, whether they're selling them or keeping them. Those are out of our price range. We're never going to probably get those. But I do like that these companies, Topps, Panini, they're making things specialized for both markets of people. It's kind of cool. The National Card Show is this weekend in Chicago. They have it every year. And same thing. You can go there and find bins of cards that are a quarter and go through them and find some of your favorite players. You can also find there will be $1 million cards at that show. And I'm sure millions of cards will be sold and will be trade hands. I like that there's sort of something for everyone. So tell me in the comments, what would you look for if you were at a card show or if you were at your local card shop? Would you be looking for some of the higher end stuff, some of the lower end stuff? I'm always interested to know what specific players and cards people are collecting. All right, it's time to check in on eBay and talk a little bit just about what's going to happen going forward because you guys are going back to school.
Aww. No fair.
It's probably not practical to keep putting an episode out every week. So I think we're going to switch to every other week. But we'll still do Pack in the Wilds on Monday, Wednesday, and the Fridays that we don't have a full episode. So keep following. Please like and subscribe. We really appreciate all of the support that we've got so far.
It's every other week now, so don't come back every Friday. And because sometimes you're not going to find an episode. You'll find a Pack in the Wild instead.
That reminds me. I want your suggestions. Where should I record a Pack in the Wild? We've done it a bunch of places. I have some pretty cool ideas in mind. But let me know. Where should I record it? Oh, and of course, we have to do a check-in with eBay. So yesterday was our 1-month anniversary of selling on eBay, okay? Guess, how much total have we sold so far?
Total 51 cards.
Less cards than that. I think we sold 39 cards.
Oh, I was in my head after you said less than 51. In my mind popped 39.
All right, so how much money total? Not that we're going to keep talking about, we don't want to keep telling them how much money we're making or not making, but how much for those 39 cards, how much money do you think?
$12.
Well, that's way off. $302 and some cents, and that's the gross, so we've netted like a little over $210. So that's pretty good. If we can 10x that, meaning list 10 times more cards, make 10 times more money, then this can turn into like a nice little shop that we have going here. Sounds good? High five? It seems like an appropriate high five time. Let's see that better. All right, like and subscribe. Let's go rip a pack. Actually, a box. Let's go rip a bunch of packs. All right, so we're here to rip this Fleer 1991 baseball. It's a box of cards. There's 36 packs. And what we're looking for, the main thing that we're looking for is a pro. Well, Ken Griffey Jr. has a cool card. Frank Thomas. There's a Barry Bonds and Ken Griffey like dual card. But the main thing I want to get are these Pro Vision cards. 12 cards in the set.
Yeah, they look pretty. They look artists drew on the back and they put cool pictures on them. Yeah. They look pretty.
The whole thing is actually a painting. So it's even the guys, baseball players, are very realistic looking, but the whole thing's a painting. When I was a kid, what I'd do is I would push my fingers against the side of the pack like this, and try to find, because the cards are yellow, I would try to find a black line, and that would be indicative that there was a Provision card in it. It's a little bit of a cheap thing. All right, so you have the honor, Ellis. You can start with the first pack. Very first card, Jeff Schultz. That's a no.
Oh,
And it's a Frank Thomas. It's who we were talking about. That is one of the better. It's his second year card.
Thomas, we were talking about you.
Mike Greenwell's the guy in the green monster card. That's very cool. The left field wall in Fenway Park in Boston, where Mike Greenwell played, was called the Green Monster because it's a huge green wall. So my first pack, there's my sticker card. Boom. Right out the gate, our first Provision. So I have a complete set of 12 Provision cards, but I have some extras that you can have. This is not one that you already had, so we'll put this in line here. That was card number 2. So now you have 5 of 12. All
I
right.
get some more. Ellis might complete the whole set of Provision for his collection.
In this
This
box,
box.
that'd be pretty lucky. Hey, Barry Bonds.
Since he already has 5, how long
Barry Bonds is a good.
How long did it take you to make your whole set?
Honestly, probably a year. I probably bought a couple of 100 packs. Let's fast forward a little bit here. We hit a bunch of nothing for a while.
No more Provisions?
Not in any of those. Maybe we'll get lucky and find one coming up here. Ooh.
Since it looks like there's still a lot of packs in the box.
There's still a lot of packs in the box. Dwight Gooden, he was a very good pitcher. They call him Doc Gooden. And, you got our second one.
Provision card.
That is a Mark McGwire. You can actually see over in the pack on the right there, I hit a Mark McGwire, just a regular base card
But
a
that's
minute earlier.
urgent.
That is his Mark McGwire Provision card. That is very cool. Also one that you did not have, so you now have 6 cards in the set. Fast forward again here. Let's see, who do you get?
Whoa! Yeah!
Ken
Ken
Griffey.
Griffey Jr.
That's the one we were looking
How
for.
good was Ken Griffey?
He was like a
Junior, just Ken Griffey.
Ken Griffey Sr. He was good, very good even.
I was about to ask, which one is better, Ken Griffey Jr. or Ken Griffey?
Junior is definitely better. Senior was good in his own right. And in fact, Ken Griffey Sr. is from Pittsburgh here, where we're from.
Did he play for the Pirates?
He did not play for the Pirates. He played for the Reds mostly. But there was a point in time when Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. both played together on the same team, the Seattle Mariners. And their brother, I think Craig Griffey maybe? There was another Griffey on there too, on that same team. Looking for black lines, any more Provisions. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so we got to hope for something.
That's a cool sticker that you just got.
Mariners.
Packs to left.
Looks like we got about 8 or 10 there.
Four.
Fast forwarding through.
Fast forwarding noises.
I see I added a Dave Justice over there. There's an Ozzie Smith that I added to the pile. Last pack.
No more fast forwarding music. Pause the fast forwarding music.
All right, let's see.
Get anything good?
We already got both Frank Thomas and Ken Griffey Jr. and Barry Bonds. Like three.
And some Provision.
Juan Gonzalez, I think that's his maybe second year card.
Was he good?
He was very good. He just had a shorter period when he was good. He was excellent for like 4 or 5 years. Okay, Tom Candiotti. Oh, there's Jeff Schultz again. Same guy you had. Frank Thomas again.
Thomas again.
Wait a minute. In the first pack, it went Jeff Schultz, Frank Thomas, and Mike Greenwell. That's the exact same order as your last pack. Jeff Schultz, Frank Thomas.
Bought the best box of this on the shelf.
What are the odds of that? I know that's got to be some sort of racing error.
Last call. It's like
Jeff King.
Jeff King. His name is King, and he's a pirate.
And he's a pirate.
Like there's like 2 of each player we were looking for, and we got like 2 Provisions. Yep.
Cruising through here, some of the players that we pulled out. Andy Van Slyke was one of my favorite players. A lot of the cards, though, unfortunately, aren't centered well. George Brett. This Jose Canseco is centered perfectly. It's centered. That might be the nicest looking card.
I think there's it's the tiniest bit more on the left than the right. But just the tiniest bit.
Maybe. There's a Nolan Ryan. That was a good one. There's our Ken Griffey Jr. There's our Mark McGuire. That was also really well.
That is perfect. Another Ken Griffey Jr.?
No, just the one.
Oh.
Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco were on the same team. They call them the Bash Brothers. Let's look at how well-centered these two are. All right, so now your Provision set includes Will Clark with the broken bat, Mark McGuire with the American flag, Bo Jackson and the robot arm, Jose Canseco and the lightning striking the bat, Roger Clemens, glowing glove, and Don Mattingly in front of the pinstripe. So you've got a little ways to go. Maybe we should get another box. What do you think? Think Mommy would be happy with that?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us in this very special Path to the Future. We really appreciate it. We will be back not next week, but in 2 weeks. And I think maybe we should switch sports. We've talked baseball. We've talked basketball.
Football?
Are you ready for some football?